This book is called Our Skin, the first conversation about race. When I first read this book, I really was in awe of how much information this book gives to children. This book goes on to include scientific information about why people have different skin colors. It includes, words like melanin, and it really talks about racism, and it really is a first chance to introduce our children to race and ethnicity and racism in an honest and developmentally appropriate way that aligns with the race and ethnicity lens of diversity. This book definitely affirms identities of all racial and ethnic colors, and again, just racial and ethnic identities, and it fosters I think a sense of belonging for our students, especially for me in TK, where curiosity is definitely happening for our students, and I want to provide my students with a safe place where they can ask questions and get real honest answers. So I'll take you through a few of the pages of this book. So this picture says we all have skin, and it comes in different colors. The next picture that was next to it is a picture of different animals with different skin. So I think it really helps our students when discussing race and ethnicity to have a more concrete idea of what that is. So our students are very familiar with animals, and they see that animals come in all different shapes and colors. And so this kind of turns that abstract thinking of people being different that we always talk about. You can have different kinds of friends and friends with different skin colors, but this picture really helps to solidify that idea in more of a concrete way. So this here, you see different friends in all different colors, shapes, sizes, all things. And then this picture I thought was really good. We use color words to describe people, such as black and white. So again, this picture is not only amazing, like it shows multiple different lenses of diversity. There's diverse abilities in this. There's religion. There's race and ethnicity, and the words though in this book I thought were really important because it brings a different kind of vocabulary and linguistic learning opportunities to our students in a way that's not naughty. The way that, using the words black and white, I feel as though before they enter our classroom, they might be told by their families that we don't call people black. We don't call people white. But using these terms and giving my students the definition of what those terms are and what they mean, I think allows them to use more vocabulary words. Like I said previously, they use the word melanin and pigment and black and white, and these are all the words that they're going to hear out in their everyday lives that we can bring a little bit more meaning to them inside of our classroom. Again, this goes along with that, is that Indigenous, Black, Asian, White, Arab, Pacific Islander, these are all terms that are on our census. They're used when you're, filling out paperwork for school. Their parents had to pick one of these boxes or multiple of these boxes when enrolling them in school. So I think that allowing our students the opportunity to be exposed to the words in not a negative sense, and it allows them to build their identity. What group do you belong to? You know, but it builds a sense of identity for our students. It models respectful and inclusive language that validates who our students are and who they're going to become, and just things that they're going to eventually see in the world, and through their lived experiences with race and ethnicity. The next picture here is, I thought was really hopeful. I was hopeful when I saw this, because this book goes on to describe why people work to bring justice to things like racism and exclusive practices. So all the time, even right now, people are working for racial justice and telling our students that what racial justice means, and what these pictures that they likely have driven by something like this, a protest like this, what those mean and what they're for, and what the goal is for all of those people standing outside with signs. And I think, again, it's a way to expose our children and give them meaning behind what they see and hear out in the real world, in a respectful and developmentally appropriate way.